So it used to be like 5 years ago, the idea was you do your thing, we do our thing, we don't bother each other. That was called tolerance. You want to dress up like a woman? Fine. Now the rules have changed completely. Worship me as I dress up like a woman or I'll crush you. That's why suddenly everything, even beer cans, are celebrating and promoting transgenderism. Bud Light has just released a commemorative can celebrating a man who dresses up like a woman. His name is Dylan Mulvaney. Here's Alyssa Heinerscheid, who brags that she is the first female VP of Bud Light, telling us that Bud Light loves Dylan Mulvaney but hates its own customers.
So I had this super clear mandate. It's like we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. What does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor. And it was really important that we had another approach.
Out of touch, fratty and out of touch. Is there anyone more out of touch than that woman? Is that woman the perfect physical embodiment of the problem in America? Yes. How do people like that take charge of our country? The least impressive, the dumbest, the most reactionary, the people who live in the tiniest little worlds, they run everything. People who drink Bud Light are not impressed, is the truth. John Rich is one of them. He is, of course, a famous singer-songwriter, a country star. He joins us tonight with his thoughts on Bud Light going trans. Jonathan, I appreciate your coming on tonight. What do you make of this?
Well, you know, there's a lot of smart, really high-paid people, Tucker, that sit around big conference tables at all the major brands, and they spend millions and millions and millions of dollars to market their product to do what? To sell more of it, whether it's beer or country music or a pickup truck or pretty much anything you can think of. And it's their right to market it however they want. They're making a bet that this is going to sell more product. And so, you know, I'm also in this world. You know, I sell music. Redneck Riviera is a brand of mine that's nationwide. I keep it real simple. I go God, family, and country. If you love God, family, and country, you'll probably love Redneck Riviera, and it probably won't disappoint you. And what's happening, Tucker, is people that have been loyal to brands for decades and decades are finding it hard to stay loyal to them. And so they start hunting down other brands that they can go support. And there's tons of up-and-coming American brands out there that people are flooding to right now, kind of like mine.
So you really got to hope, and it's not even owned by the Bush family anymore, but that Bud Light fails over this. I mean, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to root for bankruptcy, but in this case, I think we have to hope for that.
I think the customers decide. Customers are king. So I own a bar downtown in Nashville called Redneck Riviera, and our number one selling beer up until a few days ago was, guess what? Bud Light. That was the number one beer. We got cases and cases and cases of it sitting back there. But in the past several days, you're hard-pressed to find anybody ordering one. So as the business owner, I just go, hey, if you guys aren't going to order it, we got to put something else in here. And at the end of the day, that's capitalism, right, Tucker? That's how it works.
That's right. And they make great targets. You hit a Bud Light at 50 yards with a .223 and it just explodes. So I recommend that strongly. John Rich, great to see you tonight. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube channel to catch our nightly opens, stories that are changing the world and changing your life. From Tucker Carlson tonight.